In this video, I will share with you a very beautiful open work crochet model that I prepared with 100% cotton spaghetti and cotton yarn. Can you see? The model looks really beautiful. It is an incredibly easy example for summer blouses, cardigans, and sweaters. It goes very fast and grows very quickly. Look, you can knit this sample without even looking at it. It is a sample that can be used on both sides. That is, there is no reverse. You can use it on both sides. It is very easy to make. I'm sure even those who start knitting for the first time can do this very easily. As I said, it is an example that grows very quickly because it is a model consisting of a handrail and a chain. You can use this in many places. You can use it in scarves, shawls, runners, and charger works. You can use it in bag work. We can use it not only in summer knits, but also in many places we can think of. It's in a throw pillow model. I think it will be very nice. I hope you will like it and try it. Before moving on to our detailed recipe, I would like to make a small request from you. You can subscribe to our channel for free. I would be very happy if you like the video and leave your comments. Let's move on to our recipe. To describe our model to you, spaghetti is pure cotton yarn, the content of which is 100% cotton. The crochet number I will use is 2.75. You can determine your own crochet number according to the thinness and thickness of your own yarn, its density and looseness. Here we start with the chain first. After locking our first chain, this is valid for every knitting. We pull our starting chains to be one click looser than the setting we knitted. Now here we set up our model in the first row. We will not waste any time counting the chains. We will prepare our chains until we reach the size we want. Make sure to pull your chains 5-10 centimeters as much as you want. If you have leftover chain, you can remove it later by cutting or dismantling it. Now we are pulling some of our chain, as I will describe a small example here. As long as it is enough to pull, I fill the beginning of the hook and leave the first 1, 2, 3 in the 4 chain here and knit 5. I sink into the chain. I removed a stitch. I have 3 stitches. I fill them. I wrap them together again. I knit them together and create 2 side-by-side handrails. Look. We will accept a handrail in the chain. At this point, I draw 2 chains, wrapping them around the head of the hook, leaving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains at the bottom, to the point where the 6th chain is. I'm making a stitch like this, 6th. Sinking into the chain, look, we have 3 stitches. We wrap them together again. We knit them together to create a double handrail. Then we pull 1 or 2 chains and wrap them around the head of the hook, coming into the same chain and knitting 5 double handrails in this gap, 1 in the same space, 2 in the same space, the 3rd handrail 4, and 5, look, 2 chains of the banister and 5 trabzons. We are in the same chain. Now, we will always have 2 chains like this during the transitions. We pull our 2 chains by wrapping them around the head of the handrail and start counting from the chain below. 1, 2, 3, 4. I leave 5 chains and sink into the 6th chain like this. I remove the loop and double. We are knitting a handrail. Look, this is our model. Our model consists of only this. We will have created our model by constantly repeating this model. Now, after knitting the double handrail, we draw 2 chains and fill them at the beginning of the crochet hook. We come into the same chain and knit 5 double handrails again. 1, 2, 3, 4. The model will always repeat like this. The handrail will always repeat like this. 2 chains, 5 handrails. There will always be 2 chains in between. Now look at the model like this. It is enough for me to set up 2 examples here. You can see it here. You can work on the same model in any length you want. Wrap it around your head, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at the bottom. Chain end, I sink into the chain and knit a double handrail. Look here, I have 1 chain missing, so I'm going to use this lock chain of mine as well. You should definitely pull your chains too much. If it is missing like this, you may have to disassemble it. Let there be more chains. There will be no problem. You can remove it later by cutting or removing it. Look, we made a banister after 2 chains. We are filling up. I opened my last chain right here in my lock chain. I relaxed. I'm sinking into this too. I am knitting a double handrail. We started with chains and handrails. When we finish with 2 handrails. Now we will use 1, 2, 3 chains to go up and turn our knitting. Look, I'm skipping the first gap by wrapping it around the beginning of our crochet hook. I sink to the top of the second gap, the banister, and knit a double handrail. Again, I accept the chain here as a handrail. We start with 2 handrails. We pull our 2 chains by wrapping it around the head of our crochet hook. Look here, we will skip 2 chains and 5 handrails. The next thing we will do is to work only in the spaces of 2 chains. The next step is easier. We will constantly work on 2 chain spaces. We pulled our 2 chains and are filling up. We come to the space of 2 chains and knit a double handrail. We pull our 2 chains and fill them. Look, it's the same model again. We knit 5 double handrails in the same space. 1, 2, fly, 4 and 5. At this stage, if you think I knitted too fast, you can slow down the video or, on the contrary, watch it by speeding it up. Now look, we have established the model into the space of 2 chains. While switching again, we draw 2 chains. For another model, look, we are sinking into a space of 2 chains. By skipping the 2 chains and the 5 handrails here, we come to the 2 chain space and first knit 1 double handrail. We pull our 2 chains and fill them. We immediately knit 5 double handrails in the same space. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then 2 chains again when finishing. Look, the example will always repeat itself like this. A very, very easy example. We have a handrail and chain point here by wrapping it around the head of our crochet hook. We accepted this as 2 handrails. We sink into the top space of the handrail that comes after the 2 chains here and fill it with a double handrail. In the chain that comes right after the banister, we sink into it with a double handrail. In other words, we make the end with 2 double handrails. In this way, we create our direct point. As we go up with 3 chains and turn our knitting. We fill it by jumping into the first space and sinking into the second space. Look at the double handrail. Same process, I saw that I am filling 2 chains. Look at the first 2 chains. These parts are transition points. The points in between are the points of 2 chains, transition points. The 2 chain point between the 5 handrails and 1 standing handrail is important for us. Sinking into the 2 chain point and the handrail again with 2 chains and 5 double handrails. We knit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. 2 chains for the transition. Look at the handrail by sinking into the gap of the 2 chain model. 2 chains again. We knit 5 double handrails in the same gap. Let's knit it quickly. Let's complete it in this order. Let's see it in our model in the small example. Then when we finish, 2 chains right here. And there is a chain point. We sink into the top of the handrail, and the chain that comes right after the handrail, we sink into it like this. We knit a handrail. Look, in the small example, our model looks like this. There is no reverse to this model. It can be used both sides. Look, you can use both sides. It is truly a very enjoyable work. I hope you like it and try it too. I wish good luck to those who will do it. Don't forget to like our video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. Goodbye until we see you in the next video.